go ahead and start the reveal for the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. This is again the 10th anniversary edition, which I believe is the 2018 model. This is from Meng. It's a 1/24th scale kit, and it is, I'm going to assume, the third in their car series, given the model number is CS003. So this was my entry, my late entry into the under 1,000 subscribers group build, and let's see how it turned out. The first thing that I want to point out about this kit is the paint. As I mentioned in a previous video, this is the Scale Finishes Jeep Anvil color over the Scale Finishes Super Primer. And I had a heck of a time with the Super Primer. The Super Primer was really dry. It came out of the air gun almost dry. Lots of orange peel, lots of waviness in the paint. And I tried to wet sand it down a little bit, but what I didn't keep in mind was the simple fact that there are a lot of really fine engravings on the body panels to this kit. Those fine engravings made the wet sanding very difficult. So if you notice some orange peel, if you notice some texture in this paint, that's the reason why. The other thing I'm going to point out, and I'm used to using Scale Finishes base coat, clear coat. I used their all-in-one clear coat for this particular kit, and this paint just does not want to cure. So I'm thinking you may see a few fingerprints in the paint here and there as well, and that's just from handling the kit as I was continuing to construct the body. Speaking of the body, you can see in the video here, it is a very nicely detailed kit, although I am going to point out that the body came in about 16 million different pieces, packed in the flat box like it was. It was exceptionally difficult to get everything together because of the way the construction went on this. You can see that I have this particular car posed with the doors open. That's because the doors didn't fit. They wouldn't fit in the body openings. And I don't know if that's because of a buildup of paint or if it's just because the doors are just a hair too wide for the kit. But nonetheless, I think it looks pretty sharp with the doors open like it is. The trim here is model color NATO Black, which is kind of a plasticky black looking color. It looks really more flat black, I think, than the other NATO Black that I used from Tamiya, but the model color is ready to spray and was actually really easy to use. The tires are kit tires, and they have the white BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA decals from Fireball Modelworks. Those look really nice. They went on real well. They laid down really nice. Covered them up with some matte varnish to give them a nice finished look, and did the detail painting on the wheels there as well. So if we go around to the back of the kit, you can see some of the glue issues I had with the windows. That's just fat fingering it. That's not a reflection of the kit, I don't believe. You can see the back of the kit. You've got the nice bright red tow hooks, really nice tail lights that the kit came with. These were actually clear pieces, so I detailed the lens as red and used the NATO Black again for the outline there, and that turned out, I think, really nice. You can see I made a custom Utah license plate there to go on this, because who wouldn't have a Jeep if you live in Utah, right? I did the red interior. I used a Ferrari red, again from Model Air by Vallejo. Again, a sprayable paint. You can see the great decals that came with the kit in a tiny little decal sheet that I thought I had lost, but was lucky enough to find. And then I made a custom thin green line flag to go behind the grill, since there was no mesh grill insert in this particular kit. Now this kit, the roof comes apart into 3 pieces. So we've got the front 2 pieces pop off, and you have sort of a bimini top, I guess, there. And then, of course, the soft top comes off of the back as well. And you can really see the detail engraved in the interior there. You can see the separate mounts for the seats. You can see the cup holders, which is really nice. You can see the dashboard and all of the shift knobs and so on the interior there. I tried something a little different with the front seats. I tried to use a red wash from Vallejo. I tried to use their speed paint. In this case, I tried to use Blood Red, which is one of their detailing paints that they offer for miniatures, and it turned out okay. I'm not the biggest fan of how that turned out. And you can see my glue pile on the front windshield there, trying to get that mirror connected. So all in all, a very complicated kit to build. It was definitely a challenge to put this together and to have it look good. It did require some, let's say, some aftermarket cutting for this kit. It is a curbside, so there is no engine. And in order to get all of the body pieces to fit together, I actually had to hack out the radiator too. But if there's no engine, you don't need a radiator. The kit did come with some really nice chrome metal foil mirrors for the rear view mirrors here, as well as for the rear view mirror inside the interior. And it did actually come with very tiny, very delicate chrome Jeep lettering for the front of the car. Of course, that went the way of so many other pieces somewhere here in the workshop, but I don't know where. Overall, pretty happy with the kit. It was a challenge. I would definitely not recommend this for a beginner or even a moderate level builder. This is definitely a kit for the experienced builder. It pushed my limits of my skills and my abilities. But all in all, I think it was an exciting kit to build, and I'm glad that it's done, and it's going to go up on the shelf. Hopefully you all liked the video. If you did, please subscribe and hit the like button down at the bottom. I'll be creating more content as time goes along. So thanks, everybody.